Hi, this is Ken, and this is the last of 4 videos on the website howdoisurrender.com addressing the question, how do I surrender? In the first 2 videos, I talked to you about the question, how do I surrender? In the last video of Divine Connecting Breath, we had the experience of surrender, and I trust you had a very deep experience of yourself. I want to build on the awareness that you started to build and the experience you had in that video and expand on it here. You deeply had the experience that you are connected to everyone and everything in the universe, including the divine. And indeed, just as the breath is becoming you and you are becoming the breath, so too the divine is becoming you and you are becoming the divine. And that is such an extraordinary awareness. You noticed that there was a process that was ongoing, but what changed when you had a different perspective on it, when you became aware of it. This process can continue inside the community where there are many, many more resources, very similar to Divine Connecting Breath, but perhaps even deeper in the sense that we'll be working together in a very deep energetic space, either through recordings or eventually through live experiences that are webcast for participation all around the world. The key thing I want to tell you is that we are all in the same soup together. We are all on this 3-part archaeological expedition. And I've hinted and told you and shared with you just a little bit about my own experiences along the way. And perhaps there's more to share with you, more that you may be interested in my own transformation. But what I will tell you is I'm just a normal person. The difference between how I used to be and how I am now is that now I know who I truly am. And I have that experience. It's going to choke me up to share this with you. I have that experience in every moment of every day of my life. And that's what has changed. I'm still the same person. I still am Big Ken. People refer to me as Sugar Bear. I'm still the same person. I'm just having a complete experience of who I am. And that's a function of going through these 3 steps, throwing out the map, excavating my soul, and continuing to dig. And that's really what this community is for. It's to support you in all 3 phases of your spiritual journey in a broad range of methods, but most primarily through recordings of sessions and those sessions as they're happening live. And so what I want to do is actually share with you 3 of these sessions that I facilitated that are the complete clearing process. So if you think about excavating your soul, it's almost like, and I don't like this language, but I'm gonna use it for just a moment. I'm gonna cross my fingers or something. It's almost like a question of worthiness, except no, it's not. It's not. There's no question of worthiness. We are all worthy. The divine, God loves you no matter what. God is in you. God is becoming you no matter what. No matter what you have done or what has been done to you. That is the truth. You just experienced it, and you can experience it at a deeper and deeper level. But this question of worthiness, got to come up with a better way of describing this, relates to the blocks that are getting in the way. So there are areas of dissonance in your life that are creating discomfort, right? Emotionally, physically, spiritually, maybe in your outward life. They're the things that are driving you towards this point of surrender. When you get that stuff cleared out as much as possible energetically, it's almost like a duck. You see 2 ducks or 2 geese on a pond. They start honking at each other. They're talking. They're getting into a fight. And then they shake their feathers out and they're all done. They just move on and now everything's fine again. This clearing process is how we as human beings get to shake our feathers out. Most of us aren't so adept at that, and so that's what this process is about. Okay, so it's 3 90-minute sessions, separate sessions that I facilitated, and then there are 3 1-hour Q&As that I did after each one. All of that's included in the introductory experience, plus there are some additional bonuses that I'm going to include, and you'll just have to look at the content on the page here to describe that, because truly these bonuses are limited time. So when I'm unable to offer a particular bonus, and we'll move on to something else or whatever it is, but I just encourage you to take full advantage of this and take advantage of this introductory experience. So lots of people have these two questions that come up when they think about joining the community. One of them is this going to work for me? And the second one is, what do I have to do first? It's almost like it's back to this question of worthiness that we have as human beings. We feel like we're not worthy of experiencing ourselves as whole. We feel like the answer is outside of ourselves instead of inside of ourselves. And what you'll experience as you come into the community is that we are indeed whole. And I will facilitate your memory of that, your experience of that inside yourself. It's not going to be anything I'm going to install or put into you. I'm just going to help you uncover that for yourself. So the question of, is it going to work for me? Well, I hope that you'll take the introductory experience and test it out for yourself. There's no better experience than your own firsthand experience of this. And hopefully I've set this the price of this at such a ridiculously low level that you think I'd be sort of silly not to take advantage of this. I assure you the value of the recordings is far more than what I'm charging for this. In fact, the people that went through this the first time paid many multiples more than what you're going to pay to go through this experience or to listen to these recordings. I'm sharing them with you in this way because my heart is in sharing my gift with you, just as my heart is in facilitating the opportunity for you to uncover more completely or more completely express your gifts in the world, because I am waiting for your gifts, as is everyone else on the planet today. And I want to share mine freely and openly, and I hope that you will do the same. So, and then once you're through this 21-day introductory experience, then you're going to be moved into the full community after you've had this clearing experience where you can get more involved in the excavating your soul. Now, here's the deal. On the 22nd day, your credit card will be charged your regular monthly dues, and then again every 30 days after that. But I'm not into this sneaky, like, join my membership group and then just forget about it and hope to make money off you thing. Not at all. What I'm interested in doing is actually supporting you on your journey, on your expedition. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you an email about 6 days before the end of the trial period, about 15 days in. And it's going to remind you, hey, your trial's going to expire in a couple of days. If you're not interested in continuing, just hit reply and note it and put a note in there. Hey, Ken, thanks for the introduction, but I'm not interested in continuing with you, and I'll cancel the trial membership. You won't be charged regular dues. If you convert and join into the community, a couple months down the road, you think, hey, I've gotten everything I need out of this, and now I'm going to move on to other experiences, or I'm going to grab these recordings and stick them on my iPod or my MP3 player and move on with my life. That's fine. Just drop me an email, and your membership would be canceled on the next billing cycle. So truly, what I'm interested in is working with people as long as it serves you. And the trade that I'm interested in making is a very small energetic amount from you in terms of your financial investment, and then offering you tremendous resources back for that. And I'm able to do that because this is a community that's supporting a bunch of people all around the world, and I'm working with you in a group capacity, eventually in these group sessions live via webcast once you're through this introductory experience. Okay, I'm not sure what else to say about this. I hope the details are outlined on the page really clearly here, and I hope you can feel my enthusiasm and my heart for supporting you on your journey. It's all from my heart. It's all from my heart. I've got a client out on the East Coast of the United States who calls me a mush pup because I cry when we do one-on-one sessions. Why do I cry? I cry because of the stunning beauty of witnessing another witnessing themselves for the first time or in greater depth than they ever have before. It takes my breath away every single time. It's absolutely astonishing, and I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. So here's the last thing I want to share with you. At one point in my life, I realized knowledge is power and I want more knowledge. And then I came to the awareness that knowledge plus action is power. Woo! Now I can take action. And at this point in my life, I realized that the action that I take needs to be completely congruent with who I am and my truth. It needs to resonate deeply with me. And so I invite and challenge you to do the same. Take action that resonates only deeply with who you are, your authentic expression of who you are. And take action that is congruent with your knowledge that you know to be true. And when you do that, you will unlock the key to the experience of yourself for who you are, and your life will unfold naturally, and you will revel in a masterpiece that is more glorious and more expansive than anything you could comprehend at this moment. I am so grateful for our time together. I can't wait to share more with you. I'll join you in just a few moments. Just click the add to cart button or whatever it says on the webpage here. Put your credit card information in. You'll be able to join me inside this introductory community. Introduction to the community in literally just a matter of minutes, and you can start with that first session immediately, 90 minutes to begin clearing out all your stuff. Okay, I'll join you there in a few minutes. Again, super grateful from my heart to yours, and peace. I'll see you again soon.